Good evening, everybody. I'd like to call the meeting of September 16th, 2015 to order. Jesse, take the roll call, please.
Mayor Siciliano?
Here.
Councilmember Achara?
Here.
Long? Shepherd? Here.
Okay, if you would all please rise for the pledge of allegiance and then remain standing for a moment of silence as we remember our dispatcher Janice Holden and also the Chief Mullen. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay. Good evening. I see we got our team here. Welcome, guys. Congratulations. We're going to come down in a little bit and we're going to acknowledge you in a big way here. Before we get started here, I'm going to read a little opening for you. The notice requirements of the Open Public Meeting Act for this meeting have been satisfied, and a copy of the annual notice was sent to the Edgewood Park Press and the Coaster, posted in Town Hall, and filed in the office of the municipal clerk on December 30, 2014. There are two emergency exits, one to my right will take you out to the front parking lot, and one to my left take you out to the rear parking lot. Please turn all cell phones off. If you have to make a call, kind of go out to the hallway and make a call. That would be great. Before we go on the ceremonies, we're just going to get a quick council report, and we're going to come down. Donna, do you have anything for us tonight?
Just to remind everybody that on the 26th of September is Fall Fest, and if anybody or any organizations want to get involved, let me know. We have openings.
Great, thank you. Rich, have anything?
I do have something, Mayor. I'm a member of the Human Services Council, as well as this council. And at one of our meetings, the person who was one of our directors there, Kathy Reeser, is advising all the township residents that it is very important that if they want their children to participate in Project Extend, the registration for the next school year, I know we've just begun this current school year, but the registration for Project Extend for the next school year, which would be 2016-2017, begins in February. And the reason why we're letting our residents know this is some of them think that once their children are already in the program, they're automatically registered for the succeeding school year. That is not true. You are never considered automatically enrolled in the program. You have to register your son or daughter every year. So take advantage of the fact that you can register for 2016, 2017, this coming February. And the reason that we say it is we have actual waiting lists. This year we had waiting lists at the Wayside Elementary School and also the Wanamassa School. So we want as many youngsters placed in our Project Extend program as we can. So parents, be aware that you can register your son or your daughter February for the succeeding school year. That's all I have.
Thank you, Rich. Rob?
I have no report.
Thank you. Andrew, anything you want to hold? Or
I just want to mention to people, we're reminding people if you do have brush that you want to put out, please get it out in the next few weeks because once we move into leaf collection, we're not going to be doing brush collection. So if you do have any work you want to do, please get that done in the next few weeks.
Ocean Township team gets to the national finals. Let's hear it for these guys. A lot of headlines here. We're very proud of you. And so this is what we saw here while you guys are out there, winning games and whatnot. Very impressive, because not only before you got there did you have to compete in that tournament, you had to get through a 64-man bracket here in Jersey first, right? That was kind of how it went. So what a phenomenal year, what a phenomenal team. We're going to come down, I'm going to call up Coach first, and we're going to go over a little recap, and then we'll call up the kids one at a time and give them a certificate. So bear with us one second.
Jeff, you told me to talk. Mr. Hudson, you didn't catch it. Usually that's inside joke, usually, by the time Mr. Hudson gets up, we mess with him. What do we got? Nothing? Yeah. If not, we'll adjust our voices here.
The wire. Bend the wire. Bend the wire.
Sure. What do you think, Tommy? Can you hear us all right? Yeah. We're okay, Richard, thank you. We'll augment our voices, but in a good way. So Jimmy Sintek, you want to come up, Jim? Let's hear it for Jimmy. So, Jim, stand here for a second. So we're going to talk about this. So you guys are here back, I guess, back in a while back.
Yeah, with the school.
The school had a great season. Everybody knows that you went 20-0, second year in a row?
2 years in a row.
2 years in a row, so undefeated team, real juggernauts. We knew you had a really good team, a lot of talent. So then you decided to take the show on the road, right?
So, this is a pretty remarkable story. To put it all in perspective, if you're very familiar with the Little League World Series that you see every year on TV, this is soccer's version of the Little League World Series. So you have to get through your entire state bracket, then you have to get through your regional bracket, and then you move on to the national bracket. So it starts here in Jersey, it moves to the tri-state and mid-Atlantic states, which is Pennsylvania, New York, Connecticut, and then you move on to the national stage in Indiana. And I think the most impressive part about these boys is you take a collection of very talented individuals, a lot of different personalities, a lot of different backgrounds, and they become like family. You know, these boys morphed into a lot of good players playing some good soccer together, to a team, to what I saw by the time the trip ended in Indiana. I think I was more proud of them for being almost like brothers than soccer teammates, and that was probably the most impressive part.
Now, what's more impressive to me is that you had that many kids you had to control and keep like that. That was
Yeah. Well, especially this group. We got a few crazies.
6 brothers, that was a load, but the team is there, 20-some odd with the alternates?
Yeah, 24 kids total.
24.
18 who are on the roster, a good roster for each game. But it was quite remarkable. I don't even know where to begin in terms of how impressive the contributions were of every kid. And to put it all in perspective, we've had a soccer club in this town. My father started the club in 1975. The club is now 40 years old. We've never sent the team to the national championship game.
So
In all that time.
we've grown, our club's grown
Talking
at
about-
a talent level and everything.
About
So-
10,000 kids and 800 teams. Gave it
check
a
this
try.
out. In Jersey, to get through that bracket first, you had a 64-man bracket.
Yeah.
So was it smooth sailing? Do you have any bumps along the way? What happened? Any scares? Tell us the highlights.
We had one scare from a local rival, Wall Township.
What?
Right? Gave us a good game. For the most part, though, I thought that the boys were the most talented team in the State Cup division this year, and they proved that on the biggest stage in the State Cup weekend.
Yeah.
But even bigger, the comebacks that we had in the regionals to get the nationals.
That was exciting.
We were basically down by a goal with less than 2 minutes to go in the game, and almost hockey-like, we kind of pull our keeper, we bring him all the way up to the field, and where are you, Shane? Stand up for a second. He's a big boy. I figure he's going to cause the biggest attention. And through that attention, we caught a broken play off a corner kick, and Andrew Shaw, who's been with us since he was 6 or 7 years old, he buried the ball in the back of the net to give us the tie.
Exciting.
Then we go to overtime. We score in the first 30 seconds of overtime. That's it.
I got to share something. As all this is happening, you have your guy out there tweeting or Facebooking, George, he has about 8 million friends. Everybody in Ocean, everywhere. And so, even though there's no local live, that's what's happening. So it's like, we're able to come home and you can, tune into Facebook, you see what's going, wow, another score, overtime. It was really, we felt like we were there. So thank God, modern technology, right? You're right there, but it was really awesome. So you had good parents too on your side.
Good
not only the
parents,
kids.
listen, the support
Let's hear
from
it
the
for the parents.
community, I mean, absolutely. Yeah, and remember, this team has been together a long time, but without the collection of boys that we added to this team, kid Leo Montesinos, he goes to Shore Regional High School, he starts on the team. We have 4 or 5 different Howell kids, some go to Howell
Yeah, I
High School,
noticed.
some go to
Kids from
Goldstack.
outside the area, some outside help to go.
Without the collective group, none of this happens, right? It takes every member of that team to be able to pull something like this off. And we've got RBR kid back there, Raul Rodriguez, he's been with me for a long time now. And these kids it's been a very impressive run for them. I'm very happy for them because they may be too young to realize it now, but what they've pulled off, generations coming after them will remember for a lifetime. They'll talk about that Spartan team that made it.
This to me is like the Tom's River kids when we were young. Remember when
It's exactly like that. It's a soccer version of that, there's no doubt about it.
Little League World Series, it was very, so we want you guys to know how kids, short kids, we're very, very proud of you in Ocean Township, and you represented us in this club. You went out there and you were able to do what you did, as a team, collectively, and individually, because you did it both ways. You were individuals out there, and you also acted as a team, so fantastic. One more time, we'll hear from you. We're gonna have you, that's yours, of course, and you want to bring the other coaches up? too?
Sure. Frank Cacci, Tony Morrow, Scott Yates, come on up.
Come on up.
Without Tony, Frank, Scott, Darren Spurrier couldn't be here with us tonight. All the parents, Mike Stavala for helping us coordinate with the group that was incoming. None of this is possible. This one's for Tony Morrow, assistant coach.
Scott Yates.
I'll take Scott Yates. And Frank Cacci, one of our trainers. Michael Stavala. Where are you, Mike? Now we'll start with the kids. I think they're going to alphabetical order. He's not here today. Okay. All right. Tommy Adams, come on up, buddy. Congratulations. Great job.
When you guys come up, we're going to alternate sides. There's a lot of you, we want to get everybody in the same picture, all right? So one side.
You can come over here.
Stephen Carton.
All right.
Good job, Stephen. Congratulations.
Congratulations, son. Awesome.
Hang on, Steve.
Dylan Duger. Good job. Congratulations. Dylan Gruzowicz.
Now, just remember, guys, you're on television here, so keep the smiles on.
You won't have to worry about what happens.
Be mindful you're on TV.
Brent Gaber. Eric Gonzalez. By the way, Eric's going to be winning this Indiana.
Parents all that money.
Yeah, he said when we went, oh my God, how are we going to get there now?
Yay!
Marky Morrow. I have the best hair of the team. All right, the big man, Shane McBride. Shane was huge on our run down the stretch. Congratulations, great job. You did an awesome job, thank you. Leo Montesino. Good job, Leo. Congratulations. Alexandros Panas. You got lots of hair. Congratulations. Great job.
Good job, Alex.
Raul Rodriguez. Awesome job, Raul. Congratulations.
Good job.
Evan Savino. You're not getting by the rock. Good job, Evan. Congratulations. Good job.
Good job.
James Schutz. The big James scored our very first goal in travel 8 years ago. The man that helped send us to the Nationals, Andrew Shaw. Zach Sinting. Some of these teams play in the back because they don't always get all the glory, but without that steady back line, we don't go anywhere. Congratulations to the new players. And here's part of that defense, the rock in the middle, Kyle Stavala. Great job, congratulations.
Good job, man.
Jason Tango. In the back of Richfield, Jason was a huge contributor down the stretch. Great job. You guys. Congratulations. Will Tyson, he made Congratulations. Great job.
Good job.
Duke Yates. Thanks a lot. Now you guys are going to make me cry on camera. Jeffrey Mendez. Congratulations.
Good job.
I think we're down to one back there, right? Mr. J. Turner, come on up here, brother. Most likely to end up on GQ magazine. Congratulations.
So that's it. Bring it in, guys.
Boys, come in front here.
You know what? Here's what we'll do. I'm going to organize the picture.
Don't small time for you.
Neil. you're ready. Can't see Look up. Look at that. One Listen, I'd be remiss if I told you guys that my father watched every game from above. I know he was part of that. He loved this club and he loved what he did for all you kids. On three Spartans, ready? 1, 2, 3, Spartans! Guys, she can
We're the only family here in Chelsea, so I did they get the memo what we did? It's hard to David.
Get your homework done.
Dave, who did you talk to last month?
One of the girls at the restaurant. We'll stay open a little later for me.
He's starving.
All right, we're back in session. So, the purpose of this public portion is to solely ask questions, understand resolutions and vouchers that appear on this agenda, and is not an occasion for a public hearing on an ordinance. All questions not related to an item on this agenda should be asked during the public comments portion and at the conclusion of the meeting. I'd open up the meeting if anybody has anything, just, we don't have a working mic, but come on up to the front of the room, state your name and address, and if you have anything, we're here to answer. Anybody?
Is that now?
Right now, yes.
Is it on the
I'm just on
agenda?
the agenda items.
No.
Okay. Now,
Sorry.
that'll be at the conclusion of the meeting.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So tonight, we have for a consent agenda. Yep, we have the minutes from the September 3rd, 2015 workshop. Someone please offer.
I offer.
Second?
I'll second.
Ventura,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Shelby,
Yes.
Siciliano,
Yes. And also we have resolutions 15175 and 15176. Someone please offer.
Offer.
Second.
Ventura,
Yes.
Long?
Yes.
Shepherd?
Yes.
Siciliano?
Yes. And for individual actions, we have vouchers in the amount of $15,521, $521,696.11. Someone please offer.
I offer.
Second?
I'll second.
Vaquero?
Yes.
Long?
Yes.
Shepherd?
Yes.
Siciliano?
Yes. And tonight we have resolutions 15177. Authorize a professional service contract with Shockler Realty Service Group, Inc. for appraisal services at a cost not to exceed $21,000 for the period of July 1st, 2015 through June 30, 2016. That was Sockler, I'm sorry, I said Shockler. Someone please offer.
I offer.
Second?
I'll second.
Vaquero?
Yes.
Long?
Yes.
Shepherd?
Yes.
Siciliano?
Yes, and this is in the unlikely event we have commercial tax appeals, it would be just for that portion of the taxes, if we use them at all. 15178, authorize a contract with Fernandez Construction, Inc., South River, New Jersey, for the 2015 road improvement program at a cost not to exceed $2,030,750. Someone please offer.
I offer.
Second?
I'll second.
Vaquero?
Yes.
Long?
Yes.
Shepherd?
Yes.
Siciliano?
Yes. And for tonight, we have, for introduction, we have ordinance number 2249, which we haven't amended to, so I don't know if you picked it up over there, but we added the affordable housing element to it. I don't know if everybody caught that, but I'm gonna, you did put it out there, okay. And before I have Jesse read the title, just have Andrew summarize.
Yes. On this 2249, originally it was just amending the definition of a wellness center, but we did also add into there, amending the definition of affordable apartment flats, which is connected to two resolutions we did at the previous meeting regarding an affordable housing project on a township-owned piece of property up off of, in the Clearview Drive area. So we did add that to this ordinance that's being introduced tonight.
And I just want to make sure everybody knew. Jesse, would you read the title?
Ordinance 2249, ordinance amending and supplementing Chapter 21, the Comprehensive Land Development Ordinance of the Township of Ocean.
Someone please introduce ordinance number 2249.
Yes, Mayor, I move to introduce ordinance number 2249.
And I'll second it.
Vaquero?
Yes.
Long?
Yes.
Shepherd?
Yes.
Siciliano?
Yes. Right, and published according to ordinance, right? Okay. Anybody have anything else? All right. That would be time. And just, Randall, when you come up, just, state your name and address.
I don't think I need the mic.
No.
He doesn't even have to come up.
Well, good evening, Mr. Mayor and Council. My name's Randall Miller. I live 200 Ampere Avenue in Oakhurst, 1 block away from the Awesome Deal test site. Over the time, the test site has become an amazing place of activity for people, but unfortunately for deer. The neighborhoods our way, both to the south, to the north, and certainly our way, are just getting eaten alive. Landscaping, which is my business, it's a shame. People spend thousands of dollars for landscaping, and they look one way or the other, and by the next spring or a year later, cropp. There's a whole lot of topiaries that used to be gorgeous columnar arborvitaes. Where did the bottom go? The deer ate it. The deer population in the test site, I know Wayside has its problems. I was coming through Parker Avenue over in Deal, and there's 3 does and 3 babies walking right down the street. I go to Stella Maris for church, and they're destroying the baby trees that have been planted in the rut by developitizing their antlers. There's a lot of landscape activities, but more importantly, the human element has to be observed. We had a dead deer on Deal Road just yesterday. Now, when a deer hits a car, 75, 100 pounds, maybe bigger, there's going to be damage to that car. One of my dear friends from Pennsylvania was coming home from a basketball game to watch his daughter. And he went through a kind of a ravine where the banks were higher. 2 deer jumped over into his car and killed him, and 3 months later, his wife, who was in a coma for that long.
That's terrible.
Now, there are stories, many stories. But the point is, what are we doing about the deer?
I'll tell you what we're doing. It's a very good, timely question you have. September 28th, myself and the manager had discussed this last week. We're having a symposium here with neighboring towns, Tinton Falls, Eatontown, West Long Branch, Neptune, to discuss that very situation and what we can do about it, because just like you, we recognize that it's a problem. And I know a few years back, we had what I consider a dubious count of how many deer we actually had, and I just don't think that number is correct at all.
No,
Because being out there, being an early riser, I see them. I know they're not big dogs, they're deer, and they're out there, and they're plentiful. So, you know, listen, I don't want to hurt Bambi or anything, but we're going to have a discussion about it. Something has to be done for their own safety, our own safety, and everybody's safety, and something in the most humane way. If there's that many deer, gosh, they're probably starving, you know, competing for food.
Well, that's why they're eating landscapes.
And they're eating that
Can't
that
get it
stuff,
done.
and those needles gotta be, really not, can't be helping them. So we're aware of it, Randall, and please feel free to follow up with us on the 29th, and even that afternoon, I'll let you know the results of that. I have a feeling we're gonna have several such meetings, and probably an open public meeting sometime soon, where we can just discuss what's the best way to handle this. So we're on it, we understand it, and it's funny you brought it up now, but
Well, I brought it up now because, quite frankly, you're about to get into the rut.
Yeah.
That's the mating season. And they just go crazy
Yeah.
when the hormones start, just
Sure.
like a bunch of teenagers.
then they run out to the lights of the streets,
Yeah.
sure.
Now, last year, I recall very distinctly, where you have the think, drive sober, or be pulled over kind of, that sign.
Right.
When are you planning, if you are, to convert that to saying caution, you know, deer,
Yeah.
crazy right now, whatever you say. But the point being is something has to be done to make that work
That'll
in
be
our own
our-
way. What Tin Falls recommends,
Yep.
and I know they got a lot more forests and woods, but the point being is, we got to put something up to make people aware.
We'll use our electronic signs for now, but absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll do more. But I'll keep you posted on what the, you know, what we're thinking and what we're gonna have to do, but it's gonna be something.
Well, I'm an animal husbandry degree with honors. And what I look at it from an animal perspective is, the human car is the only predator.
Right, they have no
These
predator.
deer. So the point being is that those females are making at least one, and sometimes with no predators, twins. So if you were to go out there and count 50, you know, in 2 years' time, you got 150 potential breeders
Right.
in our area. Can't handle it. It's crazy. There are gun clubs that have bows and arrows. I don't know if you know this.
Yep,
They come out and they put feed and they attract them to certain areas. They build stands
Yeah.
and they bow shoot, so there's not bullets and stuff flying all over the community. Then they take those to a legitimate USDA-approved processing plant, a butcher, and he butchers them out. Some of our own residents get some of that meat that they have. Well, my buddy got a deer and he brought me some meat. But the point is, that would be an excellent way to add to the pantries, food pantries, that are just begging for food of any kind. And if you put venison, the steaks, the chopped meat, and the sausage, I would challenge a lot of people with the spices and all to find a difference between beef and venison. Now, it's not chicken, but the point I'm saying is, there's a lot of things that could be done humanely. PETA's gonna be all over you, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
But at some
There's
point in
no
time-
easy answer.
At some point in time, we gotta pull up our bootstraps and say,
Yeah.
are the humans worth it, or are the deer worth it? And I would love the deer, but I'm
Right.
sorry, Bambi's dad's gotta go. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anybody else have anything? Come on up and state your name and address for the record. No, no one at all? Okay, well, I do. I just wanted to add before we're gonna take a short recess until our police officers come in at 8 o'clock. But before I do that, I just want to mention that we had a benefit for Sergeant John Green recently. It was Sunday over at the Wanamassa Fireman's Field. And just what a wonderful event. I'm gonna say the folks that put it on put hours and hours and days and weeks and months of planning. But the people that they got to participate in that event, they had about 4 or 5 really good bands, local bands, that all donated their time and their equipment. And then at least 60, 70 workers there putting the event on. It was just so wonderful. And then, of course, you know, the girls got up, John's daughters, or stepdaughters, if you will, but just like his daughters, they got up and they read very moving poems into the event. It was just, just wonderful to see. We had a beautiful day. They predicted rain all day. It was sunshine until about 4 o'clock. And then it just sprinkled a little bit and everybody was fine. But I'm going to say that event drew 600 to 700 people in throughout the day, which is really nice. And it just goes to show how many lives he really touched, John. He was a great guy, very big part of our Oakhurst and Wanamassett Fire Department, along with the police officer and the sergeant. So, we miss him dearly, but it was a great event. It was really an event to celebrate his life, not so much for us to continue mourning, which that's always going to happen, but we looked at it as a celebration of John's life. It was well attended. So anybody that was there, thank you for coming. It was great. We were over there as well and put some time in there and helped out wherever we could. But, at this time, until our officers come back, we're going to swear in 3 new officers. We're very excited about that. We're going to take about a 10-minute recess. And we're just going to be sitting around, and if you guys have any questions, you want to ask us. We're going to the recess. You in the sidewalk now? Okay, we're back in session. Welcome everybody to the meeting of September 15th, 2015. And so in this portion, we're honored to have 3 new officers that we're going to swear in today. And so we're going to come down from the dais. I'm going to call them up one at a time, swear them in. We're going to have our captain come up and say a few words about the gentleman that we have. So give us 1 second. We'll come down.
We're going to take our time counting down. Raise the lady that bear. It's not us.
Carl Winslow. So we're having a little wardrobe change. The gentleman should be in shortly to put on the long sleeve shirts for their swearing in ceremony. So they should be in shortly. Want to look their best for swearing in today. I don't blame them. Tell them, Grandma. So while we're waiting, I'm going to read the names of the 3 gentlemen that we're swearing in today. And the first one's going to be James A. Woodley III. Then we're going to have Joseph M. Larkins, no relation to Bill. Disclaimer right now. Then we're going to have Mr. David A. Marino Jr. So as soon as those gentlemen come in, we'll commence with the swearing in. Good to have you back. Your voice is okay? Are you gargling or anything?
We have this full plan.
That's what Captain was already. He's still going to be on?
You got phase 1, phase 2.
Okay. I won't spoil the ending. We'll just wait. We'll see how it turns out. So this will bring us up to 61. Great. As if we haven't been safe enough, this will be great, great addition. So at 61, we're at full strength rate. Tell us about how it all started, Rich, with you were an agent.
It all began in a small hospital in Point Pleasant, New Jersey,
The only one around 50 miles.
which has since gone out of business.
The nurse moved. All right, everybody's here. Very good. All right. Everybody in order here. Okay. I want to welcome everybody, and I apologize for a delay. As most of you know, we had another event go on with the department and the passing of one of our dispatchers who's worked for us for over 28 years. So as you can imagine, it was a tough evening, but nonetheless, we kind of pushed this off to 8 o'clock so that we could get these three gentlemen sworn in. These are three new additions to the Ocean Township Police Department, and what makes this night a little special is because we've actually increased our manpower from 59 to 61. And we do plan to actually, in the near future, to actually go up to 62, which is great because we certainly have a lot going on, and we keep busy, as most of you know, and I know our guys know that. And of course, bringing the police department to adequate staff is important to us and the community. So with that being said, these three gentlemen up here, Joseph Larkins, James Woodley, and David Marino, are joining us. I'm very excited. It's nice to have the department up to a nice full staff for a change. And I've been chief now for 3.5 years, and we seem to be nothing but juggling with manpower and trying to get us to where we are fully staffed and ready to go. And now we are, and I'm very happy with that. So what I'll do is Captain Resitar is just going to give a brief intro on each of the three officers, and then I'll have the mayor swear them in one at a time, and then we'll have a little celebration, take some photos, and everybody will be happy. So, Captain, please.
Come on up, Captain. How you doing? Good.
Great.
Joseph Larkins comes to us, has a bachelor's degree from Newman University, lives in Wrightstown, and he worked at North Hanover Township Police Department. So we're happy to have him aboard. Mr. Woodley, he was a Class 2 at Lake Como. He also has a bachelor's degree from Widener. He's going to be attending the waiver class in January at the Monmouth County Police Academy. And David Marino also has a bachelor's degree. He had a bachelor's degree from Rutgers. He too is a Class 2 from Englishtown, and he will be attending the waiver academy in January. So we're very happy. The process started in the beginning of the summer. We had well over or close to 500 resumes. The chief staff narrowed that down to 40 applicants through the hard process of the interview process, and then up to the township manager. And the three gentlemen standing before you came out tops. There you have it.
Great, thank you. Let's hear it for these three guys. As the captain and chief said, very, very rigorous process. So to have these three gentlemen before us, we're honored to have you guys and you do the top of what was out there. We're really glad to have you here in Ocean Township. So with that, I'm going to ask that Joseph Larkin, come on up, put your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand for me, and repeat after me. I, Joseph M. Larkins,
I, Joseph M. Larkins,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the
of the
Constitution
United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the
of
Constitution
the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United
and
States
in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the position
of the position
of police officer
of police officer
for the Township of Ocean Police Department
for the Township of Ocean Police Department
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Okay. Oh, okay. We have David Marino. Would somebody like to hold the Bible for David from the family? Come on up. Mom, right here. Somebody can go up. Come on. I'll get you the picture. Okay, put your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand, and repeat after me.
I, David A. Marino Jr.,
I, David A. Marino Jr.,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the
of
Constitution
the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey.
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the government
and to the government
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the position of police officer
of the position of police
for
officer
the Township of Ocean Police Department
for the Township of Ocean Police Department
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Next, we have James A. Woodley III. James, do you have somebody with a Bible for you? And then Mr. Rock, we can do a photo op for you later if you want to have somebody hold the Bible. Mr. Rock, you first. That's fine. Okay, raise your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, James A. Woodley III,
I, James A. Woodley III,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United
and
States
the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the government
and to the government
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the position of police officer
of the position of police
for
officer
the Township of Ocean Police Department
for the Township of Ocean Police Department
according to my best ability,
according to my best ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. There you go, officer. All right, you guys want to gather them with a little photo?
First let him bring
Oh,
up.
did we have
his-
somebody get everybody
Yes.
to do a photo shoot?
Yes.
Yeah, we got to stage this. Yeah, we'll do it again. Let's do it. That was a dry
Joseph M. Morgan,
You solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the
of the
Constitution
United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey.
of the State of New Jersey.
I will bear true faith and allegiance
I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same,
to the same,
to the governments
and to the governments
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the position of police officer
of the position of police officer
for the Township of Ocean Police Department
for the Township of Ocean Police Department
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Okay, now.
Take a shot and then we'll get out and take a picture. We'll get something. Tell us which camera we're at, Mike. Right here. Then look at Tim's camera.
This is where mine is.
Any family members want to come up for a photo? We'll clear the way for you and we'll do that.
Don't be shy.
Only half the Come on, Mike, get Mike, can you get everybody? Yes. Why don't the family come out, all the families in the office, will come out front. We'll kind of close the background here. You guys are going to stand in the front.
How are you doing? How's you there? Watch out, this is up the road, I'm sure you my child. 11,000, 12,000. How much do you That's like a game changer. Yeah, but they're not playing tonight, so we're gonna get them. Who would you take them? I'll take them both. So for other. Well, that's 12 G's. That's
Take your time taking pictures, folks, you want to stay as long as you like, we're just going to have to the next page of the meeting. I want to thank everybody for coming. Yes.